In this tutorial, we're going to cover the split squat and its many variations. Now, the variations include the front foot elevated split squat, the rear foot elevated split squat, the Bulgarian split squat, both feet elevated split squat, and both feet flat on the floor split squat. Now, we use it in our programming as it's a great exercise to maintain structural balance between the left and the right side of the lower body. It really does do so many different things. It kills many birds with one stone. So firstly, it helps with ankle mobility. Secondly, it develops quadriceps strength and size, particularly strength in the bottom position, or that reflects the bottom position of a squat, which is all the way down here when that knee is right forward over the toes. So that is the deepest position that you'll get into in a squat. So it helps overload that position. We also get a lot of adductor work in this exercise because of the unilateral or the single-sided nature of the exercise. And it also is a great exercise for helping improve hip flexibility in the back hip, in the non-working leg. And as you see, as I come down, this back hip gets quite a big stretch. Okay, so that's the many things that it does. Now what I'm going to cover is how to perform it correctly. Now, we'll use the front foot elevated split squat to start with because it's where we start with in our programming. So for this, you'll need a step of around 6 inches in height. Now, to get set up, stand nice and wide, about shoulder width apart. I think of it as train tracks, standing on train tracks. From here, I'm going to step back with my right leg. I'm always going to start with my weaker side, and I know that my left side is my weaker side. So take a step back, and that's going to be my starting position. You may have to toy around with this a little bit. Everyone's got a different stride length. So what we're looking for, at the bottom of the squat, we want the hamstring to be completely smothering the calf. Okay, so we'll just get a side on view and just show you what that looks like. So that hamstring is all the way on the calf. Now you'll also notice that my knee is very far over my toe. So this will depend on your level of ankle mobility. Not everyone will have this much mobility. You may be back here, but as long as you're at that end range, that's what matters. And this, going to that end range over time will help improve your mobility. Now, that's your bottom position. Now we need to talk about the other leg. So we want this leg to be nice and straight. What you'll find, particularly if you have tight hips, will happen is that this leg will start rotating in that fashion. So the heel will come inwards a little bit. And that's because the hip is so tight that you cannot get down, and the body doesn't like being in that position. So you actually can't get down without that little bit of twist. But I want you to maintain a straight back foot and fight that urge to twist. Okay? And so if you feel at any stage, you're like this, just twist back. And that will put that hip under more stretch, which is what we want.